Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to talk about my favorite top 10 baby basics. These are all the things that you know that you need, but some of them are more expensive, some of them are less expensive. There's a lot of options out there, and I'm going to tell you what my favorites are and how I save money on some of them. So first up, if you are not a member of a warehouse club, I would highly recommend getting yourself a membership to Sam's Club or Costco or BJ's or whatever you have in your area. If you do have the option of Sam's or Costco, I would say Sam's is the better option because they are less expensive on a lot of the baby stuff. So with that being said, to kick this off, the first thing on my list, and these are in no particular order, is diapers. We chose to go with Sam's Club for our diapers because they are dirt cheap there. When you're talking about diapers. So for our newborn diapers, we went with their in-house brand Members Mark, but for size 1 and up, we're going to be going with Loves, basically because they're the exact same price, and why not? I figured they have the same, type of reviews. They're both very highly rated. Might as well go with Loves for the next size up, but Loves doesn't offer newborn diapers in Sam's Club, so we went with Members Mark for the newborn ones. But just to give you an example, the Loves and the Members Mark diapers are 11 cents each. Pampers, which is I feel like the gold standard of diapers, those are 29 cents per diaper. That's like 3 times the price of the Members Mark or Loves ones. Save yourself some cash on those. Next up is swaddle blankets. This is something that is very, very versatile, and I feel like pretty much everybody has them, whether you choose to use them as a swaddle or not. It's just really nice to have some extra lightweight blankets around. Now, the brand that I see everybody loving is the Aiden and I swaddles, and they are pricey. Some of them can go upwards of $30 per blanket. That's crazy to me. Literally crazy. Let me just preface that by saying, though, no shade to anybody. If you want to spend your money on the more expensive stuff, go ahead and do it. But if you're on a budget like I am, consider some of these other options. Now that that's out of the way. Aiden and I also makes their own kind of lesser brands. So it will be Aiden by Aiden and I. Ideal Baby by Aiden and I. So whenever I started looking into swaddle blankets and which ones I wanted to get, I ended up just getting the Ideal Baby ones because they were less expensive. I got a 3-pack at Walmart for $19.98, and they are really nice. They're really cute. They're soft. But I always kind of thought, I wonder if the regular Aiden and I blankets are really that much better. Are they life-changing? Because everyone just rates them so highly, especially the silky soft ones. So I was always kind of a little bit curious. Well, get this. I ended up coming across the silky soft ones at Marshall's about a month ago, and I was like, oh yes, let me feel these. You guys, I felt them, and they feel exactly the same as my Ideal Baby ones from Walmart. I'm kind of thinking, what is everyone smoking? Because number one, they weren't really that soft. They're soft, but not silky soft. They feel like a muslin blanket. So I don't really understand the hype behind the regular Aiden and I ones and the silky soft ones. They're not that different. And I feel like, why spend $30 on one if you can spend $20 on 3? Next up is the diaper rash ointment that I like to use. I don't use it for diaper rash, though. Keep that in mind. My baby does not get diaper rash. I did a whole video on that. I will link it down below. But I do use this on any areas of dry skin that he has, or if he gets a little bit of irritation from where the diaper edge has cut into his thigh or anything, if he was laying on it wrong. I will use this on it and it will clear it up right away. It is the A&D Prevent, the one that's in kind of the orangey tube. I'll put it right here. This stuff is great. A lot of people love the Boudreaux's butt paste, but I hated it. It was so gross and just messy and thick and hated it. Next up is the baby wash that we use. I tried a couple different ones, the Johnson & Johnson's basic and the Cetaphil, I think. Both of them made his skin feel very dry, but we switched to the Eucerin baby wash, and it is like night and day. His skin is so soft from it, even before I put lotion on, and he just seems a lot happier. So definitely love that one, and it's also fragrance free. Next up is the onesies, and I know you guys are probably thinking like onesies are pretty much all the same, and for the most part they kind of are, but I have noticed a few differences. Now, I got some of the Gerber organic ones from Walmart because they just had really cute, like, you know, patterns on them and stuff. But you guys, those stretched out so freaking bad that he can't even wear them anymore. Like, they fit, but they're so stretched out that like they're coming off of his shoulders. The thigh, like leg opening, is like, you know, flapping all the way up his like stomach because it's just so stretched out. It's bad, terrible. So the two that I would recommend: Wonder Nation from Walmart. Also, I don't know if they sell them anywhere else, but I got mine at Walmart. They have 3 snaps in the crotch, which I love. The Gerber ones only have 2, and I feel like it kind of like makes them gape a little bit in the center. So I love the 3 snaps. And Child of Mine by Carter's, which I think is also their like Walmart in-house brand. It also has 3 snaps, but their snaps are actually reinforced on the back. So it kind of prevents there being any like stretching out of it or anything like that, which I think is a great addition. Next up is pacifiers. I went through like the first roughly 7 weeks of my son's life thinking that he just didn't like pacifiers because he just would not keep one in his mouth. He just spit it out right away. But then I just on a whim picked up a set of MAM ones, MAM, from Walmart, and it was the day and night set. So it had 2 daytime ones and 1 nighttime one. And as soon as I gave it to him, it was just like, oh, I like this. So now he will actually take those and suck on it long enough to like soothe himself to sleep or to just kind of calm him down if he's having tummy troubles or whatever. And he just really enjoys them. So I would highly recommend those. And also get yourself the day and night ones because like for us, he co-sleeps with us in his own little like bassinet kind of sleeper thingy in our bed. And whenever I'm sleeping at night and it's like pitch dark in there, the nighttime one glows in the dark, really bright, so I can see it to pop it back in his mouth if I need to, or I can see if he still has it in his mouth. Like I can see it kind of bobbling, and then I know that he's okay. Next up is the bottles that we use. Now, I originally bought the Philips Event ones and the Tommy Tippy Closer to Nature ones, and both of those caused so much gas. Like you could see the bubbles just like going in. And it was insane. Like he was so miserable with those. And then we switched to the Dr. Brown's with the like stick in the middle of it for like anti-colic, gas relief, whatever. Night and day difference. Like they helped so much. And now looking back on it, I'm kind of like, why wouldn't you just buy the anti-colic, like gas relief ones from the get-go? Because chances are your baby is gonna end up having gas problems. And especially if they're using a bottle that's taking in so many air bubbles, like why not just go with a gas relief one from the get-go so that you're not buying other bottles, then having issues with those, then having to turn around and buy a whole nother set of bottles. So save yourself the hassle. Just go with an anti-colic bottle from the start. Next up is formula, and this is very similar to what we did with the diapers. We opted to go with the Members Mark Sam's Club in-house brand type of formula, and their formula that we chose is comparable to the Similac Pro Advance, the one with the blue like lid on it. So at Sam's Club, that kind is 47 cents per ounce. The comparable Similac kind is $1.12 per ounce. That's more than double the cost. Like whenever I see that, I'm like, why would you even buy the Similac version? I like literally can't fathom it. I know that there's probably a reason, but I can't think of why. Like, because formula is highly regulated, so pretty much like you're not going to buy a formula that's going to be significantly worse than any other formula. So for me and my money, I would say, why not buy the store brand? Next up is detergent. And this is something that I feel like the people at Dreft have really marketed themselves very, very well to make you feel like that is the only thing that you can wash baby clothes in. And I feel like I read so many like baby essential articles saying that you have to have Dreft, that that's like the be all end all of laundry whenever it comes to baby stuff. And then I finally came across another article that was like, just get some free and clear laundry detergent and then you're all good. And that's what we ended up doing. We ended up going with the all free and clear. We get ours at Sam's Club, and for 120 loads, it's around $14 for, the tub of the packs. But for 110 loads of Dreft, it is like over $26. That's more than double the cost. And then the last thing on my list is our like bathtub type of thing that we use for him. Now, I know that they have the ones that are like an actual like tub that has like a newborn insert that's like a little sling. They also have like those Lotus type of spongy bath thingies. They have lots of different bath things for infants. But we ended up going with the Angel Care Bath Support. It's basically just like a plastic, almost like kind of reclined seat type of thing with holes in it. The water just goes straight through. Now it doesn't hold water in it, so it's not like a tub. You still need to like set them into the sink or set them into the bathtub or whatever and like pour the water over. But guys, the price comparison, considering that this is something that your baby isn't going to use for a long period of time because they're going to outgrow it. I bought our bath support for, I think, $12 on sale. Typically, you can get it between $12 and $22, depending on if it's on sale and depending on the color. The other ones that I looked at were well over $30. So save yourself some money on that also. You really don't need like the fancy tub or like the sponge type things. Those things, all I can think of is like, what's growing on those? Because they're like soaking wet and then you're trying to dry it out and everything. This is all plastic. It dries out basically immediately. And there's no hassle with it. So save yourself some money on that also. So there's my list of my top 10 baby basics and all of my favorites for those and how I save some money on them as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button so that you can join me on this mom journey, as well as some beauty stuff thrown in and lifestyle and whatever else I choose to do. And I guess I will catch you guys next time. Bye.